It would appear that the cycle begins anew as leaks are happening. Well, maybe not leaks, but a lot of news is starting to creep up just ahead of Gamescom 2022 for Xbox. And some for PlayStation that I'll probably make in a separate video. But some interesting stuff. Xbox is going to be at Gamescom, so let's talk about all the things that have happened, including that Death Stranding rumor becoming reality. Let's dive in right now. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. As I get into this, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell. There is still a significant amount of you who are not subscribed, so if you like my content, please consider doing that. So let's start with the Gamescom dates after we confirm that, yes, it does look like that Death Stranding news has come to fruition. Basically, it's hitting PC Game Pass on August 23rd, 2022. And this tweet, and the trailer really sealed the deal, posted by the official Xbox channel, showing off that, yes, indeed, Death Stranding is coming to PC Game Pass for Xbox, or Xbox Game Pass PC, whatever they call themselves these days. But I think that's great. I think more people are going to get to experience the game. And as somebody who's played quite a bit of Death Stranding, haven't finished it yet, but I did end up enjoying that game quite a bit. I'm excited for more people to get to try it. So, that being said, let's dive right in, starting with the Gamescom news. So, Xbox, of course, announced Gamescom plans, including a 6-hour live stream. They have a lineup of schedule, and basically what we should expect for Xbox at Gamescom was that they're going to be there, and it seems like they're going to be doing a lot of smaller games and a really, really long live stream showing off little stuff. Some of the games you can expect are Pentiment, Age of Empires 4, Microsoft Flight Simulator, whatever updates they're going to have, Sea of Thieves, Grounded, and they're celebrating some of their third-party partners too with playable titles on the booth, including A Plague Tale Requiem, which I believe that releases in October, Disney Dreamlight Valley, and that is like I think it's sort of like Animal Crossing. Anyway, Gunfire Reborn, Inculinati, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, Liza P, Lightyear Frontier, Planet of Lana, and You Suck at Parking. Visitors to the booth can get hands-on time with the new Xbox app and the latest on the latest 2022 Samsung Smart TV. That thing's nuts. As somebody who got to try it out, by the way, if you try it out at Gamescom, or you get to, I think you're going to be really impressed. I hope you are, because when it worked for me, it was really, really impressive. They also seem to talk about some additions to the latest games for Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft Legends, Age of Empires 4, and you can take a selfie with Starfield's robot companion, Vasco. They have confirmed since that I don't believe there's anything to expect from Starfield during Gamescom, but we'll see. Maybe they'll have like a verbal update or something like that during the live stream. And then here's their live stream plans. You can see speeches about Flight Simulator, Gunfire Reborn, Sea of Thieves, Liza P, High on Life, which was just delayed to December, by the way, Grounded, Pentiment, A Plague Tale Requiem, Minecraft Legends, Planet of Lana, and Age of Empires. They're going to do their regular thing with FanFest, etc., etc. So, they've been pretty clear not to expect too much from Gamescom, but it does seem like with the Death Stranding announcement, they are still planning to have news beats around Gamescom, and there are some interesting things that have been popping up. Klobro pointed out that id Software, I believe Quakecon is happening soonish, there's been a bunch of stuff popping out lately, but basically said, the team is hard at work on our next big game, but we're not ready to share details quite yet. So we do know that there is a new game of some kind coming from id Software. I would be curious to see if that ends up getting announced during one of Keighley's shows, like later in the year, or what they end up on planning to do there. One thing we've also known for a long time is that keyboard and mouse support will be coming to cloud games. Jez Corden, new. Microsoft has updated the Xbox app with filters for mouse and keyboard supporting cloud games. Mouse and keyboard support for cloud gaming could be revealed soon. again, with Gamescom right around the corner. This would be a small thing, but this is something I have been really looking forward to and hoping for. So I do hope that this comes to be true. Dead Island 2. Okay, everybody's been talking about this. Dead Island 2 is finally getting listed all over the place, and you can see all sorts of cover art for the game. Now, Dead Island 2 is a game that I played several years ago, and I can't remember what the other game it was really similar to was. Maybe it was Left 4 Dead or something, but they delayed it for like ever. So we never heard anything about Left 4 Dead for years. And and now we're actually seeing that they basically leaked the whole thing over on Amazon. And I had this one tweet that had a bunch of screenshots. Yeah, here we go. It's from Mario64, and there's actually a whole bunch of screens that you can see that Amazon accidentally ended up posting. So you got the cover. You can see, these grotesque zombies on the beach. And obviously, this was not intentional to completely reveal their game via an Amazon listing. But, I mean, it gives us a little bit of news to talk about. I do think it's a good time to release it. I don't think there's a lot of competition for a game like Dead Island right now. I think that would make a lot of sense to reveal that during the Gamescom briefing. It will be coming to PlayStation and Xbox, but these are just the early leaks from the event, which I have to imagine will continue over the next few days until things are actually announced. And some of them are probably setting up for further down the road when Keely's going to do his thing. A few other small details. This one comes the way from Idle Sloth and was posted over here. The cooking simulator team seems to have revealed how much they were paid for getting their game on Game Pass, and the price they were paid was $600,000 to get the cooking simulator game on Game Pass. Now, that amount is 22% of its revenue from the previous fiscal year. There's this narrative that developers don't like Game Pass that a lot of people would like to have you believe, but time and time again, I keep reading stories about how much they like it. I think the main one that people point to is the Outriders team being mad at Square. And as you can see, Square has basically begun to sell itself off in components. So I think the idea that Square has problems has definitely been proven by Square themselves. So I don't think that it ended up being Game Pass's fault. I think it ended up being the Outriders team throwing shade at Square for saying, I guess you can't cut a deal with Microsoft. Well, if Cooking Simulator can figure out how to get 22% of its revenue for the year off of one deal, I hope Square managed to make a good deal. And sorry about the dumb ads. I looked for a close button, but couldn't find it. It does seem like Toys for Bob, who I believe work on the Crash Bandicoot series, could be making something new. Thanks for playing along. How many did you guess correctly? It's pretty convenient. We have more wall space to cover. And they talked about all the games that they made, the Spyro games, and all the stuff that they've worked on here. And then there's another game. So they worked on the Crash series, which was quite popular. And then there's something else coming from them. So it does seem like Toys for Bob is going to be developing something new in the near future, and that's pretty good to hear that a developer like that, because they did a really good job with the Crash series. Honestly, it was a lot of people really enjoyed that game, and we're happy about it. And the last one I just want to touch on, it's tangentially related to the Activision story also, but basically there have been some updates about Diablo 4, and don't worry, Diablo 4 won't be pay to win, Blizzard says. Blizzard hotly anticipated game Diablo 4 was a projected release. Basically, Diablo 4's in-game store, referred to simply as the shop, will feature a variety of alternative appearance skins or transmog for armor and weapons. Players will be able to use individual transmog pieces from an armor set, and they can be purchased using premium currency, which can be bought using real-world dollars or earned through grinding the game's season pass for rewards. They've come out over on Twitter, and they've been reinforcing that everything's going to be cosmetic only and not to worry about microtransactions. This is, of course, coming after Diablo Immortal was very controversial because of its handling of what were they called? Just the gem system, basically, where you would have to buy these things, run the dungeon for like $25, and then you get some 2-star, 3-star gems. There's a simulator out there where you can buy a random pack and see your luck about getting a 5-star gem, which is like the best gem in the game that you need to compete at the highest levels of PvP. And they're very exceptionally rare. Like you're talking about thousands of dollars for some people. So people have been really concerned, and the Diablo 4 team continually keeps coming out saying it's not going to be pay to win. They're tweeting at people like Asmongold, who has been really covering this a lot, saying that no, it's going to be cosmetic only, and that is it. Hopefully they learned their lesson. I do think Diablo 4 is a very dangerous game to be putting out on the market right now, because it means if Diablo can do that, then other people are going to reinforce. It sort of reinforces the behavior and potentially creates more games like that, which is not something I want to see. Anyway, we're at the end of the video, so please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell. Thank you for watching as I talk about the news with you this morning. And thank you to the members who support this channel. Members, I greatly appreciate you. If you want to become a member, you can click that join button right down there. Where is it? Where is it? Ding. There you go. All right. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one tomorrow. I recorded this one early in the morning, so I hope you're having a good morning, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.